the second panel was starting with Tye Dindy. She's the founder of ACIE Awards Taiwan, the platform that celebrates leadership, identity, and excellence across diverse communities. Ms. Dindy is renowned for blending Pan-African aesthetics into impactful spaces that honor culture, leadership, and global excellence. Representing a modern Pan-African spirit, Tye Dindy reminds us that identity is not just heritage, it's strength, it's vision and possibility. Ladies and gentlemen, Tye Dindy.
Is everyone okay?
Yeah.
You all good?
Yes.
Amazing. When I moved away from home, I thought I was only changing countries. I'm from Kenya, by the way. Kenya has been mentioned so many times. Yeah, every time I was like, okay. What I didn't realize is that I was renegotiating my identity. Today I'm going to talk about Pan-African aesthetics. By Pan-Africanism, I mean a sense of collection that transcends borders. And normally when you hear aesthetics, you think, oh, this is beautiful. But today we'll dive into a deeper meaning of aesthetics, you know? The emotional and physical experience you get from something. So I want you to dive in and experience this with me. You might ask, who is this beautiful young lady? Huh? My name is Tye Dindy. And like many of you, I've had to build myself in a place that once felt unfamiliar. My work stands at the intersection of identity, growth, and visibility in global spaces. I wear so many hats. I'm an educator, I'm an African Caribbean advocate, I'm also a teacher, and I do so many other things. Recently, I stepped into a new role as the founder and CEO of ACIE Awards Taiwan, which is an awards platform that was created to celebrate all foreigners living in Taiwan and doing amazing work. Today, I am going to talk about Pan-African aesthetics by looking at three interconnected dimensions, which are the mind, the body, and the spirit. We will look at Pan-African aesthetics in the mind through your memory, Pan-African aesthetics in the body through your expression, and Pan-African aesthetics in the spirit. And this spirit is not the religious spirit, it's spirit in regards to values. So I will invite you to experience this with me. So we will start with the mind. Through this talk, I'm also going to ask you a series of 4 questions, very easy questions. I want you to realize if your answer is going to remain the same or it's going to change throughout the process. So, my first question. Before you left home, what would you have titled that season of your life? I'm going to give you 10 seconds to think. Before you left home, what would you have titled that season of your life? Do we have an answer? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I can get a good example. What is your
Transformation.
Transformation, amazing. Do we have anything else?
Spring.
Spring, wow, spring, okay.
Spring.
What?
Spring.
So the same thing, spring. Can we get that?
Despair.
Wow, that's different. Despair. Okay, can we get one more? Yes? Adventure. So many different titles, and by the way we mentioned them, all of them bear different meanings. So, when we move away from home, there's something that happens. Our memory becomes very selective. We choose what to remember and what to forget. And that has happened to almost all of us. For example, let's give an example with our voice. Very, very obvious one is our accent. Back home, our accent is very strong and it's very, some of us will say, can I have some water? The tea is very strong. But when you come here No? So you choose what to remember and you choose what to forget. So the first thing that changes is your accent. You choose to forget your old accent and bring in this new accent. Pan-African aesthetics in the mind, memory, identity. The next thing is the name. Names that took your parents' time, intentionality, and prayer suddenly become shorter. I would start by myself as an example. My name is Tye Dindy, but my native name is Atieno. So many times I would tell people my name is Atieno, they're like, So I just said, okay. My name is Tye. So, second question. How many of you have had to change your names because you got tired of constantly reminding people how to pronounce your name? How many? I will ask for examples. Okay, let's start there. Can you give us an example?
My name is Ashraf Matofu, but they put it to my name well. They call me Tofu, so I'm like, so now I'm YOLO.
You're YOLO. Okay, do we have another example? Yeah.
My name is Jean-Paul.
Jean-Paul.
But I often get asked if I have a
Okay, alright. Do we have any other person? Any other person? Yes?
Yeah, I just communicated my Chinese name.
Change to your Chinese name?
Not my name, my original name is not Tango. But you just Dango, Hando, Kendo, whatever. So I just use my Chinese name.
What's your Chinese
And
Oh, okay. So you see, many of us relate to this. When you move away from home, you have this name, and then once your environment changes, your identity also changes. Through your name, again, you choose what to remember, and you choose what to forget. Next, we have our identity begins to negotiate for space. And what we don't realize is we ask ourselves questions like, now that I am here, how much of myself is acceptable in this place? And without realizing it, we are constantly trying to fit into those answers without knowing what we're doing. So, I am going to encourage you. Sometimes change, sometimes adaptation does not always mean disappearance. It's simply just choosing to move with your identity across time, across place, across change. Next, I'm going to the spirit. I say spirit in this regard, we're talking about values, the inner compass that guides you through your everyday life. At its core, Pan-Africanism is rooted in at least these 4 values. There are so many of them, but I had to pinpoint at least 4 that I can talk about today. Number 1, we have dignity, knowing that your self-worth does not change even though your environment changed. We have community, knowing that isolation, growth alone does not come from isolation, but it comes from help through others. Next, we have excellence, choosing to show up fully, even when recognition is not guaranteed. Last one, we have unity, oneness, togetherness. Some of our Pan-African leaders embrace this philosophy. I am because we are. Why? Because they were trying to emphasize the importance of this value. Community, unity. I will also quote the words of Kwame Nkrumah. Our strength is our unity, and our diversity is our anyone? Our diversity is our power.
I knew that.
You knew that? I saw that, yeah. I would like to run this into something very real. After I mentioned that I am the founder of ACIE Awards Taiwan, which is an awards platform that was created to celebrate foreigners in Taiwan. See, as a Pan-Africanism, I also have to make sure that I live by this value. When I was creating ACIE Awards Taiwan, I was living through dignity. Dignity to these people that needs to be affirmed. I was celebrating excellence that is not seen on a very random basis. These people work so hard, but rarely do they get the appreciation that they deserve. I was living through the value of community, bringing people together from different walks of life, Trust me, this picture has people from all over the world. South Africa, St. Vincent, you name it, all over the world. I was trying to emphasize the importance of the value community. And last one, unity. Why? Again, we brought in so many different people. So at its core, I have to make sure that I'm practicing Pan-Africanism at its fullest. Then those were some of our nominees for the ACIE Awards, and it was actually a very emotional day for me, if I remember, because so many of these people had never received awards in their life, and this was the first one. So you can tell how much significance and how much meaning it had to them. Okay, so my next question. The season that you are in at the moment, which value do you think best describes it? Is it dignity? Is it excellence? Is it community? Or is it unity? You might say dignity because you are in a season of rediscovering your work. You might say excellence because growth and ambition are becoming the better part of you right now. You might also say community. Why? Because you need support and you need genuine connection around you. Or you might also say unity because you pick this value because you are learning that life feels lighter when people come together. So I pose the question to you, which value best describes the season that you are in at the moment? Think about it, 5 seconds. And now I will choose randomly. Let me see. Yes, sir. Which value?
More than 5 seconds. That's excellent.
Excellent. Okay. Let me see. Which value?
Excellence.
Excellence. Amazing. Okay, which value? Community. Okay, Sam. Which value?
Community, because I'm surrounded by lovely people.
Amazing. May I ask which value? Community. Okay. All right. Which value? Dignity. So we have values that are driving us at this current moment. And it's not because now we have to reflect. Now what is it? What is that inner compass trying to show me? Or where is it taking me? Remember, I said my work sits at the intersection of identity. So this is where you dig in deep and discover what's am I or what do I want. Okay, now Pan-African aesthetics in the body. My favorite, actually. Next question. I am learning to show up as 5 seconds. I am learning to show up as. What are you learning to show up as? Are you learning to show up as an authentic self? Are you learning to show up as a leader? Are you learning to show up as a person who's rooted in their values? Or are you learning to show up as someone who creates change? Think about it. Right now, what are you learning to show up as? I know people are looking at me like, don't pick me. We are tired. Don't worry. I will leave this for you to think about it. You can give me the answer later when we're talking. So, Pan-African aesthetics in the body. Number one is they show up in gestures. You know, back home, we used to get different gestures meant different things. For example, from African mothers, I say African mothers because I'm an African and I saw this with my mom. We have these two expressions, and trust me, these two do send a message. The first one and the second. So let's look at the first one carefully. What do you think it means? What do you think? If your mom said, what does it mean? She's not happy. You're about to get some moving, okay. That's normally the case. Maybe they told you to do something and you're like, no. So you will get the gesture. And what about this one? The second one. What do you think? We'll see. I went to the market and bought tomatoes, but I was searching for onions, but what do you think that means? find anything. Do you have money? Literally means nothing. Nothing. So you see, different gestures.
It's different. I think I related to yours, but I could feel that they were missing something else. It's different. So I like that.
The second one is like the consequence of reaction that comes with
Okay, different cultures, different customs. Okay, that's good. Alright, so you see, gestures also meant, we also send a message, different messages. We also have Pan-African aesthetics in fashion. You know, fashion was used as a language before. It still is used as a language. So that is how Pan-African aesthetics represents itself in the body, through fashion. The outward appearance, the first thing that you're going to see when you look at me, or when you look at Derek again, I'm new. The first thing that you're going to see, fashion. How is she dressed? How does she look? How is the hair? How is the outfit? How is the texture? Pan-Africanism, Pan-African aesthetics in the body through fashion. We have the hairstyles. I don't know if you know this, but when you look at the screen, you just think, oh, maybe it's just, you know, they're just trying to create a style of their hair or something. But what we don't know is before, hairstyles were used as a language, especially the convicts. During the slave trade period, they used cornrows for communication. So some of them meant water, some of them meant mountains, some of them meant a meeting place. So normally what they do, they just grade themselves and then you know, okay, we can use this as a map to know where we're supposed to go. Pan-African aesthetics in the body expressed itself through the hairstyle. And last one, dance. Pan-African aesthetics through dance. Dance is also a medium of communication. We use dance to celebrate. We use dance to mourn. We use dance to send messages when there's birth of a newborn. We use dance to communicate it. So dance was used across different communities to send different messages. And now, I would like to ask you this question. What's one element of your culture that you would want to carry with you from your past, through your present, into your future? Do you want to carry your language? Do you want to carry your values? Do you want to carry your rhythm? Or do you want to carry your story? What is that one element you want to carry with you to your future? Do you have examples, maybe? Your story, okay. Derek, what's one element? Your language, okay. Anyone else, yes? Your values, amazing. You have another person?
Can I take all of them? Can I take all of them?
You'll take all of them, okay. What's one element? Your story, amazing. So we do have at least one element that we want to carry through our future. Now, when we were answering these 4 questions, they were not just random questions. If you do realize what we did, we traveled to the past, all the way to the present, all the way to the future. I come from a season of, you gave me an answer. I come from a season of, some people say spring. You were trying to reflect where you came from, back home. I am grounded in the values that drive you at the moment. You're looking at the present. Some of you say I'm grounded in community. I'm grounded in dignity. I'm learning to show up as what are you learning to show up as? Are you learning to show up as confident? Are you learning to show up as just who you are? And then we travel to the future, across every, and I carry with me across every stage of my life. Meaning, you will carry your language today. You will carry your language tomorrow. Even in 10 years' time, you will still carry your language. So, I have a sample answer. I come from a season of hope, past. I am grounded in faith, present. I am learning to show up as confident, and I will carry maybe my ancestors with me across every stage of my life. So we are diving into the future. Ladies and gentlemen, that right there is all grounded in culture. No, culture is not just an accessory. It is a way of communication. It is a way of being that travels with us from the past to the present to the future. Culture holds the mind through memory. It holds the spirit through values, and it holds the body through expression. And that right there is the essence of Pan-Africanism. Now, I would like to introduce you to something. How Pan-African aesthetics in the body is represented. So all the way from St. Vincent and the Grenadines, I would like to welcome Rosie. culture